Let's rev this little thing up. I have tried to do burnouts, can confirm. Thing is very, very bad at doing a burnout. Can also confirm, shithouse at doing wheelies. I think he wanted a race. Next one that pulls up alongside me, we're gonna race. Got him! Woo! Smoked him. All right, I just had the craziest thing just happen to me, and it was probably only a matter of time. So cruising around with no helmet on, police are just trying to do the job of navigating traffic. They singled me out, they ran out in front of me and pulled me over, and then said, you know, where's your helmet? And I should have known better. So yep, another day, another beautiful adventure. I've got my stack hat on because I don't want to get myself in trouble. Just living the dream. He's got the work boots on. He's got the hard hat on at least, so no cordoned off sections of road. Maybe a couple of witches hats just before you fall in the hole, but that's it. As I was saying earlier, the Bureau of Meteorology, or whatever you want to call it here in Bali, is about as accurate as a blind man shooting clay targets. Holy hell, look at all the traffic here. Remember everybody, safety first. Always put your helmet on, because you just never know when you're going to get shaken down and getting hustled for some cash. I mean, falling off and hurting your head. Enough crapping on about food. Wow. Look at this. Wow. This is breathtaking. All right, everybody, welcome back. Another day. Just sitting here on the Harley, letting it warm up. So I thought I'd tell you exactly what I got in store for today. I'm off to train and then got a, I guess you could say, a bit of a business meeting. Some pretty cool, exciting stuff going on here, which I can't say too much. I don't want to ruin the surprise until it's all locked and loaded, but the purpose of coming to this place is to lock in a few key things. So the fitness, my fitness brand, and what I'm trying to do, the culture that I'm trying to bring is going to take a bit of a shift laterally. So I'm trying to expand and do some more cool things. And what better way to do that than in countries like this, and far more coming. So I won't ruin all the surprise, but yeah, stay tuned. Once I'm finished here, I might be able to announce a little bit more, but I'm excited. This place is absolutely amazing. So I'm just going to obviously check with them to make sure it's okay that I shoot some videos here, and then show you guys what it's all about. But I'm excited to go there because from everything that I've seen of it, wow. Yeah, they certainly do things on a whole nother level that I've never seen before. So anyway, I've let the Harley warm up enough. Let's rev this thing up and let's go. I tell you what, I don't know if I've said this before, but I can easily see how people can have some serious accidents on these things, especially after you've had a few bintangs. Shut up, you dog. Sit the fuck down. You'll end up on a skewer. Yeah, you'll end up like Casey Stoner after a few bintangs. And yeah, with some of the roads, especially at night, like I'm pretty switched on when it comes to riding and doing dumb stuff. You know, I know my limits most of the time. But yeah, you had a few liquid courages and a few red cordials, and maybe suck down a few sherbets, and you think you're invisible. So it's gonna be mad when all the boys come over here, but we do a boys trip. Let's go. Sorry, mate. Just blocking the road on old mate. He's just trying to go to work. Sorry, brother. Anyway, to give you a bit of an example on the money too while I'm here, $1 Australian gets 10,325 Indonesian rupiah. So it's any wonder, you know, I get lost with all the currency when I'm paying for dinner and stuff like that. So I ended up just giving them, always tipping them, you know, if it comes to 200,000, or, you know, I give them 200,000, it comes to 150 or 160 or something, I just say keep the change, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm not a baller by any means, but they could do with that. I don't just give it to the restaurant as such, I give it to the person, so they make a nice tip, because, you know, that could be all the difference between them, you know, getting more food or whatever, you know. So but all what goes around comes around, as they say. All right, so I'm here at an amazing facility, Omni Wellness Center. This is a dedicated room for legs. As you can see, it's really pumping here in Bali. Not many people want to train them, obviously. But that means that's what I'm going to be doing at the start of my workout. And then upstairs, it's absolutely heaving up there. So we have been asked not to do videos here because it is quite popular at the moment. And I can respect that. I don't want to get other people feeling uncomfortable while I'm walking around with a video camera. But I'm going to start my training here, and then I'm going to head upstairs and get it done. And guess what? Guess what? Curry, sweet, this stuff, yum yum, let's go. Leg day. All right, so training done for the day. Sitting down, enjoying myself. Another fine brew and a post-workout recovery drink. And of course, it's got peanut butter in it and some protein, because why not? It's all about that anabolic window, right? Where you got to get it in straight away. Wow. It's actually really good. Look at the size of that straw. You could do some damage with that thing, couldn't you? There's probably a few girls on the Gold Coast and in Sydney who have used much bigger things to funnel stuff up their noses in public toilets on a Friday, Saturday night in some of the nightclubs, but we won't go into that, will we? But I've lost my train of thought now. This place here that I'm training at, Omni, wow, it's probably one of the best, most amazing gyms in Bali, hands down. And I'll be excited to announce some stuff that I'm going to be doing with them. So if you're liking the track so far and what's been going on, and you're potentially interested in doing some sort of fitness journey with me, stay tuned, because I'm going to be working on some really, really cool stuff soon, which is going to allow us to come over here a lot more. So bring it on. I'm going to enjoy my coffee, enjoy my protein shake, and then get back on the road. Wow, what a spot. Literally, have a look at it. Brand new, it's only been open for a couple of months. They're still doing some cool add-ons to the place. But it is a vibe, and we'll be coming back here, so make sure, if you're keen, hit me up. Once I have all this stuff locked in and announced, we'll be doing tours, and they will be starting here. So anyway, I've got to try and find my bike. Could you imagine it? Not remembering where you parked, and obviously they all look similar, so it's going to be tough. Anyway, leave it with me. For the next 5 minutes I'll try to find my scooter. Easy, first go. How good. Let's rev this little thing up. Oh, righto cowboy, let's go. I have tried to do burnouts, can confirm. Thing is very, very bad at doing a burnout. Can also confirm shithouse at doing wheelies. It just doesn't have enough power. So, and then when I do do them, people give me the sort of weird look like I'm going to crash, but they don't know that I race these things back home. Well, that's what I tell them anyway. The traffic here is so much more hectic. I guess, I don't know, obviously the infrastructure probably wasn't built for it to explode as much as it has, but I'm just going to try and turn this camera around. And this isn't even a busy part. This is probably just more of a safe part for me, so I can hold the camera and not crash. I think he wanted a race. Next one that pulls up alongside me, we're gonna race. Got him! Woo! Smoked him. He knew. He knew what was up. Dusted him. Even gave him the hit. So this is where it gets hectic. I'm gonna try video this for you guys. Yeah, this is gnarly. Check it out. Absolute gridlock chaos. And this is how you do it. You just roll straight through. Just don't even stop. Just point and shoot and hope for the best. Yeah, made it. Bam. And also I have no idea where I'm going now, but Shit. All right, I'm just going to try this way and see how I go. All right, I just had the craziest thing just happen to me, and it was probably only a matter of time. So cruising around with no helmet on, and the place that I went past this morning, I was obviously hustling and bustling. The police are just trying to do the job of navigating traffic. They singled me out, they ran out in front of me and pulled me over, and then said, you know, where's your helmet? And I should have known better, so yep, I'll own that one. They told me to get off the bike and go into this room. I knew I was going to be in trouble straight away, so the guy was like, where's your helmet? I said, oh man, look, I just jumped on. It's in my seat, I'm sitting on it. And then said, show me your driver's license. Showed him my driver's license. He said, no, you need an international one. I was like, nah, mate, I don't need one, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, I said, look, man, he goes, we keep your license until you go to Denpasar, you pay the fine, and then you get your license back. I was like, no way, man. I said, I'm leaving tomorrow. So I had to pay them money on the spot. They wanted 315,000 or 350,000 Indonesian rupiah. I said, man, there's no way. I said, I don't have that amount of money on me, and which I didn't, thank God. I nearly ran out of cash. So I just gave them what I had on me, and then bang, gone. They let me go. So got my license back, jumped on the bike, and I thought I'll do a video right outside the police station. So they saw me on the video, had done the talk, and as I was about to take off, they come out and said, what are you doing? Why are you videoing? I said, oh, look, man, I'm just trying to tell people my story, to make sure you wear a helmet while you're here in Bali. Otherwise, you're going to get shook down, and obviously you lose money, you know better. They took me back into the office. I was like, fuck, I'm going to be in some trouble here now. Probably take my camera off me. But they're actually really, really good about it. So they said, why are you videoing? I said, look, I'm just trying to explain to people. They asked for my YouTube channel. I showed them my YouTube channel, and then the gentlemen were really kind, and they gave me my money back. And then they said, man, just do yourself a favor, delete this video, and then go about your day, make sure you put your helmet on. So I want to say a big thank you. If you did subscribe, those two gentlemen, the police officers, thank you. Next time I'll make sure I'm wearing my helmet, which I have here. I'll put it on. But yeah, guys, for all those traveling to Bali, you might get away with it for a period of time, but they will get you. They got me. But how good's that? They're so kind. They don't do that in Australia. They'll probably throw you in jail if that was in Australia, which is a bit it's not far-fetched. But anyway, moral to the story, guys, they will catch up with you. Chuck a helmet on. If you're a tourist, they'll catch you. If you're a local, they don't really care. But yeah, that's my little story. So helmet's going to be on from now on. Another day, another beautiful adventure. I've got my stack hat on because I don't want to get myself in trouble. Oh, look, so funny to laugh about now, but at the time I thought I was going to get myself in a whole bunch of trouble, then the situation that was going on there. But anyway, it is what it is. A bit of food for thought for anyone that wants to come over here. Is they are cracking down on it from what I've been told, so yeah. But anyway, enough crapping on there. I'm off, I've eaten brekkie, I'm off to the gym, I'm going to train, and they've got some adventures to go to today. I'm going to go out to some temples, some waterfalls. The weather, it's turned a little bit. Obviously, on the weather apps, I think they're much like the ones in Australia. They're not very good. So they say that it's storming the whole time I've been here, but as you can tell in the videos that it hasn't been storming this. Every morning it rains, and sometimes throughout the night it rains, but during the day it's pretty good. So obviously the road's really wet, so I've got to be careful about that, driving around pretending I'm Mick Doohan or Casey Stoner. But yeah, apart from that, I'm just going to cruise, enjoy the sights and sounds of Bali up in Canggu. Can anyone tell me or drop a comment below? They put these kites, I don't know if you guys can see that, but way up in the air there. There's some more over there which you won't be able to pick up in the camera, and way down there. Why they put these kites so far up there? Is it like a symbol of something, or are they just bored? You know, like, I'd love to know why. Maybe drop a comment below and tell me if anyone knows as to why they're doing it, or if there's any significance to it. Just behind me here, the guys are doing some major construction and working really hard. They've obviously just been digging that up all night and all the past couple of days on the excavator there, putting in some what looks like sewerage and drainage. This is just how they do it. No OH&S, just living the dream. He's got the work boots on, he's got the hard hat on at least, so, and long sleeves, but that's just how they do it over here. No cordoned off sections of road, maybe a couple of witches hats just before you fall in the hole, but that's it. Simple, and it just works. Well, I might even give him a hand. All right, speed and agility day done. Put that one in the books. Let's see if we can read that. 761 calories, and that took roughly 51 minutes, give or take just a little bit there. So obviously deloaded, but just got the body moving and adapting a little bit differently today because I've had a few big heavy days with power and strength, so good to mix it up a little bit, give the body a bit of an active rest, but all is good. Now I'll go have a feed, recover, go for a swim, and then relax. I've got one more business meeting to do today, and then go check out some cool stuff like I said this afternoon, so I'm looking forward to that. But well, this is it. A little bit of rain, a little bit of coffee, kicking back while everyone's still doing work. I might kill a bit of time, might get the old beard done, get myself a pointless haircut. But meant to be going to these temples and this waterfall this afternoon, but this weather, it's sort of been doing this on and off. As I was saying earlier, the Bureau of Meteorology, or whatever you want to call it here in Bali, is about as accurate as a blind man shooting clay targets. So hopefully it changes, but in the meantime I'm just going to perch up, enjoy a coffee, relax, and listen to the bikes go past and all the people, and just people watch. But guys, don't forget, if you're liking the content so far, like, subscribe, share it around. Tell us, what else do you want to see? There's going to be a lot more adventures coming, let me tell you that. That is guaranteed. What are they going to be though? We don't know yet, but I'm going to make sure that I'm bringing you the action, so come join us. Holy hell, look at all the traffic here. This is insane. Crazy amount of traffic. So I'm on my way to what they call a warung, which is like a local restaurant of their local delicacies and food and stuff. It is 800 meters away, and it's telling me it's going to take me 46 minutes to get there, and now I can see why. This is absolutely nuts. And obviously I like to try risk it for the biscuit, so to speak, in terms of driving fast and cutting paths and stuff, but I don't even reckon I'm going to be able to do that here, because where do you go? Like, it's probably faster to not go. So this road that I'm on now, which is normally both ways, they've just decided, nah, okay, we've got so much traffic coming in that they are no longer going to be having cars going the other way. It's just one-way traffic. So people were trying to turn down that road before, and the makeshift traffic controllers just said, nah, you ain't turning down there. So they just had to go wherever the hell they wanted to go. And this is it. I've never seen anything like it. This is crazy. I thought Vietnam was bad in terms of traffic, but this is way worse. I don't know if you guys can see straight up ahead there's people trying to come down this road, which is normally a 2-lane road, as I was saying, but it is that gridlock that the traffic's just stopped, and it's like a Mexican standoff. You'll see them, they're starting to come down now, but it's literally just like, I'm not moving, you move. And it's like, well, I'm not moving, we got more traffic going this way, and it's just, they're just standing and staring at each other basically. It's crazy. But one thing I will say is I've never been one to wear a mask. Here they are, coming down now. I've never been one to wear a mask because fuck the mask, but the air quality here at the moment with so much traffic, I'm not gonna lie, is I mean, you can still breathe and stuff, but you can taste the carbon monoxide. It's not that sweet methanol or ethanol smell either. It's that dirty, dirty pump piss. Yuck. But it is what it is. Maybe they should all run a bit of 98 or E85, sorry, or even the E98. Woohoo! Now we're talking. All right, so I made it. Wong Sika. So this was on Google the #1 warung near me. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Best food. So I'm gonna go check it out. Everything about this place, when you're walking around or riding around, you see just little hidden gems, and then these things are everywhere, but they're not that popular. Well, I shouldn't say popular. Some of them just aren't busy. Some like, oh, is it the wrong time of day? I just rolled past this one and it's packed. So hopefully it's good. All right, they got some really amazing food here. And it's pretty much just like that other one the other day. You just pick all your food and then just go eat. But look at it all. I don't even know what half of it is, but I want to eat all of it. It all looks really, really delicious. All right, so I just got myself a plate full of food. It's like buffet style. It looks absolutely amazing. Hopefully it's worth the drive. It was like 45 minutes in traffic. And as I said, it was only like 800 meters as the crow flies. But this food looks absolutely amazing and so cheap too. This is what it's all about. All right, I have to say this place is by far my favorite food I've ever eaten in Bali. Hands down, the best. If you're in 𝐄𝐍𝐉𝐎𝐾, do yourself a favor, go to this place. Wong Sika in 𝐄𝐍𝐉𝐴. Holy hell. The flavors, everything about it, it is just to die for. I'm so glad I did that. I didn't even know what half that food was, but some of the dishes there, wow, the flavors. I've never wanted to eat more, but know that if I eat more, I'm probably gonna vomit, because I literally, you saw my plate, it was packed. And $7 for all of that food, including a drink. You just cannot beat it. Sika Homestay Wong Sika, it's called, in 𝐄𝐍𝐉𝐴. Do yourself a favor if you are even remotely close. Hell, even if you're not, it is worth the drive, and the food is exquisite. You'd happily pay, or I'd happily pay 60, 70, 80 bucks for that. The fact that it was $7 with a drink, mind blown. I'll be coming back here for sure. Maybe just not in the traffic. Actually, who cares? I'll sit in the traffic. All right, I'm gonna go late here. I've got a food baby. All right, so I'm gonna try and make this as least obvious as possible, but I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna put a camera on these guys. They'll be over my shoulder in a second. So, you gotta pay to park your bike in a public car park. So all these brothers, it's quite a good scheme. He had a pocket full of, or a handful of cash, probably more stashed in his bum bag, but you basically gotta pay $5,000 just to park your bike. Now, that's cool. He looked like a brother. He didn't look like he's any official or anything like that, which makes for a pretty good scheme. Like, who's to say I don't put a stool in front of his and then turn around and be like, well, no, you pay me now. You know what I mean? It's a perfect scam. Yeah, I love it. But check this out. Wow. Literally right on the edge of the ocean. Now, as I'm saying this, there's also just been a massive tsunami warning off Russia, I believe, an earthquake 8.8 or 8.7 magnitude. They're talking about it going as far as Hawaii and further. They even saw something on Australia that they're talking about it potentially hitting there. I'm geographically challenged. Is that further away or is that closer than Bali? Because if that's the case, I need to get back from here. But hopefully everyone, or if there's any Russian people on watching this, by the time this comes out, hopefully you guys are still there to watch it, obviously. Yeah, as you can see, it's a bit of a miserable day, but go for a bit of a cruise down there and just see what's going on. But this is it, literally on the edge of the island. It's amazing. I love it too. They just have absolutely no safety, and it's just, you just do you. It's like you're left up to your own demise, and if you want to fall over and hurt yourself, you're going to fall over and hurt yourself. And if you don't want to fall over and hurt yourself, you'll do everything within your power to not. And I get accidents happen, but they just don't care. So it's such a better system. I know I keep crapping on about Australia and being a nanny state, but it is, that's exactly what it is. Here you get the freedom and the luxury. Fair enough, there's corruption, but there's probably a bit of that wherever you go. How cool is this as a bit of a vibe? That's pretty badass. It's like a day club. Not the best day for it, but what a view. Imagine this on a cracking hot day. Knocking down a few bintangs, maybe a few tequilas. Well, I was meant to just go for a bit of a walk, but the hospitable Balinese, they pretty much dragged me in here, and I'm not even sad about it. Check it out. Hold on, I'll put my feet up on the ledge there because they're a bit sandy, but what a cracking spot that is. It'd be better on a nice hot summer's day, but it is what it is. This is living Barry. I'm sure Barry's probably even here because he knows that's living. I'm sort of a little bit bummed I don't get to go to the temple and then the waterfalls today, but I'm not even that sad. Man, I look red, holy hell. Well, sunburn as fuck on this thing. Just had a look at myself there, wow. It's quite an ugly looking motherfucker. But yeah, because the weather's turned a little bit, so I might do it tomorrow. Oh, wonderful, thank you, sir. Yep, wonderful, look at that. Come at me. Yes, sir, black coffee, let's go. Remember, everybody, safety first. Always put your helmet on, because you just never know when you're going to get shaken down and getting hustled for some cash. I mean, falling off and hurting your head. I'm going to see if I can do a sneaky on the way out and show you guys all the brothers that are hustling people at the door. Let's have a look at them. Gonna wave. No, they're not going to wave. Nah. No waves. They're generally pretty friendly, but I must say, but maybe it's not when there's a camera shoved in their face, and I can respect that. Alright guys, another day, here we are, sitting down enjoying a brew, looking at the weather, thinking, is it going to get any better soon? It's been like this for the past couple of days, so I'm not going to wait any longer. I'm going to go out to the temple today and going to start checking out some more adventures. A few more other cool adventures which I've been just putting off based on the weather, but I'm just going to pull the trigger on them and start getting them done, because I only got, what, 4 or 5 more days to go, and then back to reality. But this might just be the new reality, so you guys could be coming on some adventures with us and traveling the world. So if that sounds like something you could potentially be interested in, why don't you drop a comment below or reach out to me on my socials. Jamie Prodigy on Instagram, Jamie Jeffries on Facebook, and then we can I can give you some more detail as to what this all means. But it's going to be exciting, that's for sure. So once I announce it, we'll be able to do more of it. And this is so often what happens, just traffic gridlock. You got the guys doing some construction here, and then it's just like, all right, well, we're all going the same place, but no one wants to budge. And this is just how it is. And then people like me start beeping the horn, and it just doesn't happen. Yeah, how good is that? All I've got to do is literally get it right there, and I literally cannot. It's just chaos, and this is how it is. Oh, this is epic. And no one's got any road rage. Everyone's just happy, just kicking back. If this is Australia, people would be out of the car ready to punch on. These guys, it's not even their job, you know. These guys are just their construction workers, and they're help trying to move the traffic around. Now everyone's on the horns. Let's go. And it's just always is packed. Traffic chaos. See, the locals, that they know this is just normal, but for us tourists, like, this is chaos. The air quality, as I was saying yesterday, like, I can understand why more people wear masks, is because it's it's just the air's just not that clean, but you can sort of taste it. But at the same time, it's not that bad, if you know what I mean, to the taste. But obviously, it can't be good for you. That's for sure. Doing this every day, guys. So yeah, I probably would have said this before, but I would highly recommend if you are in Bali, your best bet to get around is definitely getting a motorbike and riding yourself to save you hours and hours and hours in traffic. Just the convenience of navigating, getting around, it's so much easier. Obviously, if you're not that confident on a bike, just don't cut in and out and weave in and out and get up on the footpath like I've been doing. But so many people do, as you will probably know, or if you haven't been here and you come, you'll see. But you don't have to be a hero to simply get on it and go for a cruise. But definitely the easiest way to get around, and cheap and effective too. So how good is this? But I'm just walking back and forward, walking the plank, and this is the pool. How good. Breakfast over there this morning. It's just a vibe. I would definitely be back here. 𝐵𝐿𝐼 Villa. Let's give him a bit of a plug. 𝐵𝐿𝐼 Villa in 𝐶𝐍𝐿. I think that's how you say it. 𝐶𝐍𝐿. I don't know. I've heard so many different things. 𝐶𝐍𝐿, that's how I've always been taught to pronounce it, but could be something else anyway. But I'm just waiting for my driver to get here now. I'm sort of dreading this, but to get up to the temples in the car, but it is what it is. I'll be able to relax for a little bit and go from there. All right, so here we go. I'm just waiting for my brother P2 here. He's going to where is he? Is it him here? No. Oh. Brother, very dark in there. I couldn't even see this guy in here. It's my brother Putu. How are you, brother?
How are you, man?
You good? You good? Brother, is this tin legal or what? I couldn't even see the man inside here. How are you, mate?
It's fine, and you?
Yeah, good, brother, good. Where are we off to today?
Today?
Yeah.
We're going to Tanah Lot.
Tanah Lot, yep.
Go look at the sunset.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What's up there? What's up there? The temple?
Yes, the temple.
Yeah, beautiful.
The temple, yeah.
Beautiful, awesome. Man, I can't get over how dark this tint is. Brother, so guess what? I got pulled over by the police for no helmet.
Oh, yeah. Where?
𝐶𝐍𝐿, this, yeah.
How much you pay?
So I gave him all the money in my wallet. It was like 175,000.
Oh my God.
They wanted 350. That's all I had. And then they saw me with the camera and they made me delete it.
Yeah.
And then they said, they gave me my money back. I said, delete it, delete it.
Yeah, yeah.
That was good of them.
Yeah. If you have the problem with the police, you just give the camera. I think the police is gone.
Oh, wow.
Then spend your money.
There you go. So you heard it. Just make sure, wear your helmet too, guys, and pay them. Oh, made it. I nearly fell asleep in the car. Man, I'm going to make a recommendation here for everyone now. Obviously, experiencing both. What would have taken maybe 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes tops on a scooter or a motorbike, as they call them over here, man, took just shy of 2 hours. The traffic is that bad. So I mean, the only thing you're probably going to miss out on as a tourist is obviously the locals. They have the spots and, you know, they give you the knowledge and stuff like that. But I feel like with Google these days, you know, everything's on with a touch of a phone. Type something in, bang, it can give you a list of stuff to do, but you just don't get that insider trading knowledge that the locals have. But so yeah, I'd highly recommend that as a way to get around, because it's man, that car ride nearly killed me. And Putu, man, he can steer, let me tell you. On the wrong side of the road, cruising, doing all the good stuff, you know what I mean? It definitely wasn't a boring ride. It was just, it was painful because you can only doing so slow, and then when you do go fast, it actually felt like we're going fast, but we're actually doing like 30 k's an hour. But anyway, time to cruise through some markets and see a little knick-knack stuff they got going on here while we're in Bali.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good, thank you. Maybe later. So there's like a cool little village here. I'm in a place called Tanah Lot. Here we go. I'm walking this way. I'm in Tanah Lot. Oh, check out some of these shirts. Pooh. I might have to get me one of them. A very, very lightweight material, because summertime here, or their peak time or whatever they call it, man, it gets hot. I mean, it's been hot here just the past couple of days. It's been quite nice, which is a welcome change. But they got all the goodies. I did see a yogurt place before on the drive here, which I'm going to go check out tonight, because man, I've been craving some desserts, but just haven't found anything that's not over the top. So, and in terms of trying to stick to somewhat of a diet while I'm over here, like it's hard. I'm obviously eating less times. Hello, how are you?
Good, and you?
Hey, they're so friendly, these people, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy. So yeah, as I was saying, trying to stick to somewhat of a diet while I'm over here. We're walking through some nice and cool here, but eating less frequently, eating bigger meals, and obviously trying to portion out the protein or the macronutrients, basically, to make sure I'm getting my protein intake, because that's the biggest thing that people lose out, especially when they travel, or even in general. I feel, especially with a lot of my clients, is they lack to get the protein in. So I've been making sure I've been getting that done. But enough crapping on about food. Wow, look at this. Wow, this is breathtaking. Holy hell. Some of the most beautiful parts of the world right here. Wow. Right, this place for like a sunset, or even like say like a picnic or something like that, you know, just kicking back, enjoying a water, a coffee, or a beer, or a cocktail, whatever you want, man, this would be magic, you know. If anyone's getting any ideas and you want to propose to me, let's go here. Actually, nah, don't lie. I'll go to the racetrack. That's where the magic happens, but how good is that? Wow. If only that sun was absolutely cranking down, not a cloud in the sky. But even still, we got to appreciate it for what it is, because that is still breathtaking. So much history, I bet, and years and years and years of tradition going on here. But yeah, while I'm still walking around, let's go talking about that food side of things again. Obviously, when you are traveling, it is quite hard to get that done, but it's been in the back of my mind. Obviously, still enjoying myself and have a good time, which I preach to everyone and I practice it. But obviously still everything in moderation. But the one thing which has been letting me down here is I have been walking a shitload less. So normally, oh Jesus, no way, brother, get that thing away. No way, I got a snake here, but no way. Holy, smaller, yeah, way smaller. Holy, fuck that. Man, lucky I didn't walk into that. Shit myself. See the size of them things. I can't believe that. I had a fucking massive white python there, and then there was another one. Should we go back and check it out, or they're probably going to hustle me for some money out of it, but probably worth it. I wrangle the python every day, but I don't think it's that big. Not even on a good day. Oh, there's like a cool dragon there. Let's go back and check it out. Come on, we got to go back. It's holidays. Come on. Wow. Nah. Wow.
害怕。
Nah, I'm all good, brother. I'm all good.
好白啊！害怕。
不怕的，安全我给他帮助的。你今天来关几张？一个、两个来。摸啊，没关系的摸。
There's cool things here. Colours are absolutely incredible on those. I keep getting distracted, nearly walking into pythons and stuff, but yeah, the thing that's been letting me down here is I haven't been walking enough, because I've obviously been cruising around on the Harley. So, got to be very, very mindful. Oh my God, have a look at this. What a view. Holy shit. Is this just not paradise or what? Wow. Look at that, as far as I can see, just ocean, nothing else around. It's incredible. Obviously very, very popular. So these are the temples of Tanah Lot, right on the cliff. I don't know if they have any sort of significance. I don't know enough about them, but it looks almost like a lighthouse, but it's beautifully presented. So obviously more like a temple rather than some sort of lighthouse. But I just don't know why they put them right there on the edge of the cliff. I don't know if there's a reason for it, but we'll see if we can find out. I see the guys with the snakes on the move. Make sure they stay the fuck away from me, man. Those things scare the shit out of me. I can't understand a word she was just saying, but whatever. As long as it's not evacuate. Wow, some of these temples just reminds me so much of like Thailand and stuff like that, with the architecture and just the way they build all their buildings. It really is quite nice, you know. It's different. So I don't know anything about how they built them or what they're built out of, but it all looks amazing, that's for sure. Alright, I wonder if we can walk across this, do the old mad dash while the waves are out. I don't know if the tide's coming in or coming out, or if that even affects us over here, but it says stop, high tide. So obviously it is high tide now, I'm not sure. I've got the fast boots on today, so if we have to make a run for it, we can make a run for it, but a boat in the air. It's a bit different. So obviously it must be tide out, because if that's where they go, it says not to go past high tide, maybe, I'm not sure, but anyway, let's go for a bit of a cruise up here, do the full touristy thing. Alright, so you can go up there, so I'm going to make a bit of a dash for it over there and see if we can get right up to the top there. There's some sort of, I don't know, if like a tombstone or something up there, or some sort of shrine or something, I'm not sure. Definitely won't be able to get up there, well, not without scaling. Just cruising straight through someone's photo, whoops. Just oblivious to it. Oh, check this out. It's like a little cave underground. Wow. How good is Bali? Actually, you know what? How good is just traveling in general? Getting out of the rat race, getting out of your comfort zone, and just immersing yourself in another culture. Makes you appreciate life so much more. I'm trying not to get my shoes wet. I'm going to be a bit precious here. I don't want to be walking around with wet socks everywhere. Anyway, let's head up the stairs, check out what's going on. Spring water. Wow. Oh, how good. Holy spring water, alright. I'll come back to that. Let me go check it upstairs first. Alright, so they won't let you up first. You're going to get the Holy Spirit water. So, and of course, they charge you for it as well, of course. So it's a nice little hustle, but it is what it is. You've got to get this done. It's part of the process. So they basically throw stuff at you. I'm going to video it so you guys can see it as well. But basically throw stuff at you, throw a bit of water at you, and then you're going to pay. How good. Alright. So here we go. Oh yeah. Alright. So I've chucked some shit on my head, put a flower in my ear. This might be the new thumbnail, what do you reckon? Alright, let's go up. I don't have litter. Let's go on upstairs, huh? Good. What? I don't know, is it rude to wipe this shit off, or I don't know. I'm gonna wipe it off. No disrespect to the people, but it's like sand. You can't actually go right up in there, which is a bit of a shame, but The gate is locked, and that is as far as you go, stitched up. So much amazing coastline. Some of it obviously inhabited, so some of it obviously inhabitable, or not yet at least inhabitable, if that's even the right word. But one thing they do like to do is put everything right on the cliff face to give you the best view. And I guess, you know, why wouldn't you? Especially if the sun's setting, you know, that sunset over the ocean would be absolutely incredible. Just not on days like today, because it's overcast. Although there's a little bit of blue sky behind me, as you can see, but not enough to make a massive difference. So anyway, I'm going to keep cruising, see what else is going on here, but this is Tanah Lot. Anyway, back to my story I was saying before about walking less over here. So obviously got the Harley, so to speak, and I've been cruising around on that. I'm basically pulling up everyone right outside. So I haven't really been walking around as much as I do when I'm normally at work, which is sort of that 10, 12, sometimes 14,000 a day on average. You know, some of the bigger days are up to 16. And here I've done 6 max. So today I'm at 4,000, just ticked over, 4,086. So hopefully with all this walking around today, it'll bump my numbers back up there. But that's, you know, a little bit of that incidental exercise, I guess you could call it, which you factor in, especially when you're traveling and that. So obviously for some more people, depending on the destinations you go, you'll be doing a lot more walking. So there are things all you have to factor in. So if you're unsure on how to do all that, obviously you can hit us up. I've got training plans to suit anyone all over the world. And it's no bullshit. Results are proven. I'm doing them as I speak right now, minus the walking, which I'm obviously doing a little bit now, but yeah, I can tailor it to suit anybody, any need. Pre-menopause, post-menopause, athletes, gen pop, you name it, we can get it done. But anyway, that's enough of a sales plug. Hit me up on my business page, Prodigy PT, if you want to know more about that stuff. This stuff's more about the holidays. Anyway, this guy's throwing birds. Better not be throwing hands at me later on. He'd probably school me anyway. Oh, I wonder if they've got any of that 𝐵𝐾 sweet. I just saw a fridge. That's where I'm going. Get me some of that. Let's go. I don't think they do. Oh, do they? Oh, I think I see some. Let's figure it out. Hopefully. Hello, how are you? Yes, they do. They do. Yes. Check it out. That's what we want. Bam. All of that, how good. Now, just to get full go back on what I was just talking about measuring food and stuff. I went in to get some of the 𝐵𝐾 sweat, and literally look what I saw. An Oreo ice cream. Now, I only got it because I've never had one before, and it'd be rude not to. And plus, I only had 100,000 Indonesian rupiah, and I didn't want to break it and then them have to give me a whole bunch of change. Anyway, there are my excuses, yada, 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 shut up. Anyway, I'm just going to eat this thing. Let's go. How good is it going to be, you reckon? I'm going to give it maybe a 8 out of 10. It doesn't look very appealing at the moment, but let's have a look. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Yeah, I'd give it maybe I'd give it a 4 out of 10 maybe. Nothing like I thought it was going to be. It doesn't taste too similar to Oreos either, so a bit of a letdown, but YOLO. All right, they have a fire show which starts 6:15, so it's now 5:50 local time. I got Putu sitting in the car and I'd feel bad. It goes for an hour. I sort of might be keen to see that, but what I might do is I might get the old motorcycle out tomorrow and come back and watch that. It's only 1,000 baht. 1,000 baht, 1,000 Indonesian rupiah, I should say. I'm thinking about Thailand. Whew, the land of the dreams, that place. But anyway, it is what it is. I'm just going to quickly get through this one. They're trying to take photos. Oh shit! Whoops! Oh, sorry. Anyway, it is what it is. I wonder what they eat. Maybe little kids or something. I'm not sure. What do they eat, brother? Children. Stereotypical, the boys are comparing lengths. Who's got the biggest snake? Yeah, they do nothing for me, eh? They scare the shit out of me, these things. But obviously I know that they're not poisonous, but even still, if they were to bite you, I mean, look at this guy just touching it. They are cold-blooded, so they need heat, so it obviously wouldn't be massively fast, but still, that's enough for me. Scare the shit out of me.
Yes, Mike. You wanna hold Mike?
Definitely not. Man, fuck. Those things, man, they freak me out, eh? I don't even want to say it, but it'd make a good belt. But I'd never. It's a joke, Yeah, this thing is massive. Probably eat small kids. They say chicken, that's what they eat, but that's what old mate was saying, but I reckon could probably eat a small child, to be honest. The thing is fucking massive. Well, have a look behind me. We've got obviously the serious photographers come here for a nice sunset to get the money shot, and I can see why. That is absolutely amazing what's right out there. I guess even still with the light being different, it's a bit overcast, a little bit of the cloud, the sun breaking through would be actually really good. But have a look at these guys, they're serious photographers. Well, at least they just got serious equipment. But yeah, look, okay, yeah, that's a pretty cool shot. I'm gonna get it one for myself. All right, that's the Tanah Lot temples. Absolutely amazing. I would highly recommend that. Even on a day that's overcast, as I was just saying, it's still breathtaking. So I can only imagine what it's like on a nice hot summer's day with a beautiful sunset. Obviously down there's a whole bunch of like cafes and bars and stuff, so you can sit down there and have a drink or water, whatever you want. I know I've got me the goodies right here. Percani Sweat. Sponsor me already, would you? Because I'll happily take payment with a few bottles of this a week. That's all. Pretty simple. Be well and truly worth it, because I will be your biggest ambassador, let me tell you right now, because this stuff is gold. I've ordered some for home, so that's how keen I was after I tried it for the first time, put it up on my stories. A few people said you can order it, so bang, what did I do? I ordered a crate of it. Bam, let's go. All right, so I've been putting this off, putting it off. I'm thinking, do I go to a day club tomorrow? Or while I'm here? I sort of had in the back of my mind, I wouldn't mind it, but I was sort of thinking what the weather's gonna do, and then it'd be rude not to just spend a day there, wouldn't it? Kick back. I don't want to drink, that's my problem, and I know if I do start, it'll be a slippery slope, so something to think about and ponder tonight. But hey, here he is, Puto. Hey, brother. So yeah, maybe that's something I'm going to do tomorrow. We'll see, but I'm going to train early in the morning, have a feed, and then the world is the oyster, I guess. So yeah. All right, I've just got back from an adventure out to the Tanah Lot temples, and got back into my room and saw someone in my room, and automatically I was sort of bugged out a bit. Oh, what's going on? Anyway, he was just doing his little turn down service and this and that, and then going to walk in. Have a look at this. It's a little bit cute. That's very cute, actually, isn't it? Very romantic. Here we go. Someone's getting lucky tonight. All right, guys, welcome back to another day. It's 9:30 in the morning. I've been procrastinating and trying to kill a bit of time after breakfast. I've gone to try to find a barber to go get my hair cut and get a bit of a beard trim, because you know you've got to try to stay looking fresh. And because it is so early here for a lot of these guys, is they don't open for a little while, so I thought of just hanging out. I'm outside a place now, and they do it all: haircut, wash, skin fade, head shaving, black and gold face mask. I mean, I might even try and get myself one of those. I'm not even really sure, but it's a matter of time. So I want to go in there. Hopefully I can shoot the videos, see if they'll allow me to do it. But you know, the guys just opened up the door. It does say 10 o'clock, but I might just hit them up and see if he can do it early. Let's have a look. All right, so I just went in there to have a bit of a yarn with old mate. Speaks no English, so this could either be good or bad, but either way, the hair grows back, right? It might just be for the next couple of days I look like an absolute pelican, but it is what it is. That's the nature of the beast when you go get a haircut from people that don't understand what you're saying. But anyway, so I got half an hour to kill. I might go get myself a coffee, and kick back for a little bit. So got a whole bunch to do today, but in the meantime I'm just going to go burn a bit of time. So alright, so I'm here back at the barber and I've decided I'm going to get what is called the president package. So haircut, wash, nose wax, ear wax, candle, facial black and gold mask, cream bath massage, beard trim and shave, and a cold beer. So never had my nose waxed. That's gonna hurt, but why not? I'm on holidays, may as well, right? So let's see how all this goes. I'm either gonna be in a lot of pain and look a bit silly, or it's gonna work, but let's find out, huh? I'm in the chair. Let's turn this mug upside down and so we can get something going. Hey, what do you reckon? Let's go. Guy's good. Guy's really good. Really good.
Very good.
Let's go. Time to get this beard done now. I'm a bit nervous about getting this wax up my nose, but it should be fun.
Yeah.
I spray like you don't play a lot, like 4 or 3 years. Don't play. Yeah. The movie is like.
It's actually quite nice.
Like me. Some people are crazy.
Hopefully this doesn't hurt too much. Never done it before. About to find out, but that's going up the nose and they're going to rip everything out inside of it. Hopefully not my brain as well. Oh, shit. Not a bad look. I wonder if I can walk around the street like this. I bet there's a few people after a big weekend that have something shoved up their nose to potentially stop them bleeding. Oh shit. Yep. Jesus, it's a bit on there. Half my brain. Shit. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
But not finishing yet.
Ah,
Yeah.
It actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but still not ideal. Yep. Right. Oh. Better already.
Yeah, better.
Yeah.
Like this is better.
How good.
Yeah.
Let's breathe better too. How good. Such a weird feeling. I feel it heating up in my ear. Has anyone else ever had this done before? And can you tell me, does it work?
But what how you feel? You feel like the what?
A little bit of heat in there.
Oh, yeah.
And just a little, like some popping noises. The noise in my head is getting very intense. You can definitely hear it. I don't know what exactly is happening, but it feels weird, but yeah, therapeutic at the same time. I don't know, like, has anyone else ever had this done or what? No one good.
Before lunch.
See? How good?
Yeah.
There you go. Not bad on that side. I can already hear better.
Now, already fresh.
Hey, brother.
How are you, brother?
Good, brother. How are you?
My brother. This my brother.
This is your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Older or younger?
Young.
Younger, yeah. I don't even know what this stuff is. What is this, brother? What is that?
This is 𝐵𝐵𝐶𝐒.
Okay.
Yeah, 𝐶𝐒 product.
Uh-huh. Looks a lot like peanut butter or sort of like a caramel sauce or something, but...
For your skin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
So that smooth to your skin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And fresh in your skin.
Yep.
Skin, yeah.
Yeah, it feels nice, that's for sure. Oh, brother's killing it on the egg. Put this stuff in it. Feels actually really fresh. Feels good. Except if I come out looking like Slim Shady and peroxide blonde hair. This place has actually a cool vibe.
Brother, can you check?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. Once again, fresh for your nose.
Nah. Oh man, there's a wizard. Killed it. So some of these tourists, they jump over here on R1s and BMW RRs with cut exhausts and they hammer around, and I don't know if you can hear that, but the noise obviously they let out, especially in these streets where it's all little scooters and stuff. But on that, I just finished getting myself a haircut, fresh, ready to roll. If anyone's ever down this way, hit up these guys, Beer Cut Barbershop. They just got it done for me. I'm looking fresh, ready to go. Anyway, continue my day, let's go. Alright, so just sitting down to have a coffee, which I'm going to use that as my pre-workout. Obviously, this morning took a little bit longer than anticipated, but geez, how good, how good. So I thought I'll get a little bit of a pre-workout meal down and a coffee, because you need to have something, right? So it's been about 5 hours since I've eaten, but hopefully the food will come soon, and then we'll go in and check out this Nirvana lifestyle gym, which is absolutely incredible. If you want to check that out online, it looks like quite a good spot. So went for a walk around the other day, and yeah, now I'm here to train, so make the most of it. All right, so I've just left Nirvana lifestyle gym. I didn't get much footage there because out of respect for the people that are kicking back, relaxing, I didn't want to encroach and shove cameras around there just to bring you guys some videos. But train, absolutely amazing facility. If you haven't been there or you want to go, I highly recommend it. It is very expensive, but you do get a lot for your money. So it works out a day pass about $60. But you get access to the pool, some of the classes, ice bar, sauna, all that type of stuff. And you can use it basically, come in and out as many times as you want. So I'm going to load up a few videos here of just me by the pool, just to give you guys a little bit of an insight as to how nice this facility is. But that's about all I took off my phone, because as I said, I don't be walking around while people are, you know, sunbaking and trying to enjoy themselves, and someone being a creep with a camera, potentially capturing things that people may not want on camera, you know what I mean? Not that there's anything bad going on, but you know what I mean? I'm just back on the road at the moment. It's chaos again. So, the Pies play the Lions tomorrow night. So it's Friday right now. It's about 6 o'clock. Saturday, the Pies versus the Lions. I'm looking forward to it. I was probably going to go to Finn's. I might go to a sports bar to watch this one just because I spoke to the people at Finn's. They aren't hosting it or they're not putting it on, so I might have to go somewhere else, but that's okay. We'll find somewhere and watch the Pies, the mighty Pies, get up over the Lions. And that one's for you, Kirk. Alright, so just treated myself for some dinner, and how good is this? Wow.
So everything here put, it's okay, sir?
Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Amazing, wonderful, thank you. So I've just sat down here to have some food, and this is what I had no idea it was coming out like this. I've got beef flank and chicken on skewers, and then I've got some nasi sarangdang, and then a truffle potato. Oh, yes sir, let's go. This looks amazing. All right, I have to say this is probably some of the nicest food I've ever eaten. I've probably been saying that a lot, but wow. Look at the steak. Cut, so juicy. I'll see if I can pull that off for you. Oh, wow. Truffle potato. Oh my god, the goodness of this, and then the chicken, it just melts. So good. Oh, wow. The food. Got a smoky honey glaze, barbecue glaze on the chicken, and then a black pepper on the beef flank. These guys are a little bit cute, aren't they? How good is that? It's like a dog. She's gonna be a good night tonight, let me tell you. Let's go. All right, another morning, and a bit of a later start to the day because I felt like I had a bit of sleep in. The body's getting a little bit worn down from this training intensity, so I'm probably gonna have the day off. But day off training, got a shitload going on here. Let me just navigate this corner first. Watch this one-handed. Woo! Yeah. Never in doubt. Anyway, so got a fair bit on today. I might be breaking the no drinking thing. But I might bring the GoPro for this, I might not. See how we go. But so good to see the best team in the world. When it's game day, the jerseys come out in force. Now the Pies play at 5 o'clock local time. So Pies jerseys, everyone's wearing them. So I hope to see a few more. I'll get them on video, and yeah, I hope I should be back. I'm not sure whatever this plan is for today. I'm not going to say too much at the moment. There might even be a TV on there. I'm not sure, but either way, it's going to be a good day. But I'm off to get a coffee now, and then kick back, just do a little bit of work because always working, never stopping, and then yeah, bring you guys some more cool videos. Going back to this place here called Nude. It was really nice yesterday, so I might give it a crack. All right, I'm back, ready to go. I've just found a place called The Barn. It's like a sports bar. Looks like it's pumping. I'm gonna go in there and watch the Pies get up over the Lions. And I made a bet. Kirk, you're gonna get your head shaved here, brother. If the Lions lose, it's coming off. And if you win, it looks like I'm getting my hair cut again. But let's see. Well, the Pies lost to the Lions. The Australian Wallabies are doing pretty well against the British Irish Lions. I was on my way back to the room, get a good night's sleep, but I heard the music. The music's pumping. Have a look at this place. Going off. That's just a random bar on the side of the street. Everyone outside drinking on the street, having a good time. I need to go park up. Alright, so I did go the wrong way. I'm going to go back past this nightclub, which I think I'm going to go venture on into later on. I'm just going to go park up the scooter because I don't drink driving, and plus I don't have a helmet on, so. But anyway, let's make sure we get it done safely and get home. Park this thing up. So I'd hate to do a repair bill on something like this, but listen to this. That is absolutely pumping. That's me. All right, I better concentrate. It's getting a bit dark here. This is it. 𝐶𝐿𝐿, how good. You've been good to me. Don't let me down now. What an absolute cracker day. It might even be a cracker night. All right, this is it. Last day. Get my final little few things done. There's still a few things that I missed doing, which I'll plan on getting done next time that I'm over here. But hopefully some of the other countries which I got planned coming up, they do the same thing there. So, but just went and got myself a few knickknacks, some shirts and stuff like that. Just because why wouldn't you? It's hot. And how good is this? Is instead of coming home, I feel like this is a bit of a travel hack. Instead of, does anyone else do this just quickly? Instead of going home with a whole bunch of dirty washing and laundry and stuff, if you go get it all done the day before you leave and it's all folded and pressed for the cost of what it's probably going to cost you less to do it yourself at home, and then all you got to do is just unpack it and put it straight away. Bam! I feel like it's a hack. But on another note, has anyone else that's a frequent traveler to Bali or, I mean, any other Asian country, it might even be anywhere else in the world, but have you noticed there's a massive trend of people wearing this little nose ring at the front? Like, what is it? Is it something special? Does it signify something, or you got a sexual preference, or what is it? I don't know, but I've just noticed a lot of people doing it, especially a lot of Westerners, and even some Balinese or some locals have started to do it as well, male and female. So I don't know, is there something I'm missing here? Do I have to go get myself a piercing, or what? Is it like I don't know. But anyway, it's been an absolute sick trip. I'm just going to start packing up now, head back to the villa, and slowly start making my way back to the airport, because those people that know, the traffic here is absolutely horrendous, and you guys would have seen that in this video. So slowly make my way back home and then get ripping back into some work, and then make the announcements on what's coming up next, I guess. So for you guys, stay tuned for that one, and I'll make more announcements on Instagram and then obviously on the YouTube channel soon of what's coming up towards the end of the year. But more stuff with the race car in between these videos, but there's plenty more coming, let me tell you, so stay tuned. I must say, while I'm cruising, this is definitely one of my more favorite places in Bali. 𝐶𝐿𝐿, wow, it's different, it's amazing, the vibe, just everything about it. Could see myself living here, that's for sure. I even like how there's just no real traffic rules. Like, I'm on the wrong side of the road, and now I'm not, and now I am, and now I'm not, and now I'm getting beat because I'm driving like a dick. Sorry. It's just how it is. No one going off. People just living the dream, going about their business. It's such a cool lifestyle, and just the relative ease on how quickly you can get things done here. Obviously money talks, you know, so if you want to spend a bit, you can get whatever you want, basically. It's that easy. Here's that nightclub which was pumping last night, which is obviously now just a bit of a breakfast spot. Let me try and navigate this with one hand. Yep, straight out, bang. Yeah, one-handed, baby, let's go. But overnight they got so much rain here. Have a look at that. I don't know if you can see all the water in these little rice terraces, but it absolutely pissed down last night. The old mate out there just working away, doing his thing. And this is Bali. This is 𝐶𝐿𝐿 especially. Tropical paradise. I mean, why wouldn't you want to come here? Now guys, I don't know if I've spoken about this, but it's pretty common knowledge for all those that have travelled to countries like this. I've watched some videolog series of some guys on YouTube who basically travel the world. So I can confirm what I'm about to say here is pretty much every country, foreign country that you go to, they have some sort of taxi scam where they rip you off or give you fake money or whatever. These are the local taxis in Bali, the Bluebirds they're called. Now, I almost guarantee you they are going to rip you off no matter what. So, especially if you get in them at the airport, they're quite pushy and they're very get in my taxi sort of thing. And then pretty much the price that they're going to tell you, halve it. So be prepared to walk off. Don't get in the first one. They're going to hassle you and bother you to make you feel pressure to get in them, and then they're going to rip you off. So please, use a bit of thought here and just go, look, be prepared to walk away. There's a billion of them, but just know that they're probably going to rip you off. It might only be a couple of bucks when you work out the exchange rate, but it's not the principle. It's not the point, sorry, it's more the principle. So yeah, just be mindful of that. The Bluebird is their local taxi, so they're nice people, but look, I get it, they're just trying to make a dollar, but at our expense, so try and just be mindful of that. I also want to give a special mention to Ayona, the villas where I'm actually staying at. Wow, the service, the rooms, the facility, the people, the way they do things, everything is just amazing about this place. So if you're looking for amazing accommodation in Bali, and especially if you're going to come up to 𝐶𝐏𝐄, it's just a little bit out of the way, so it's quiet enough, but close enough to the action that you're there within minutes. So I would highly recommend these guys if ever you're on your trek. Ayona, amazing. Hello, man. How are you?
Good, thank you.
The people are just so friendly. No matter where you go, they're always trying to say hello and make sure you're okay. Just come in one more time. I'll check into the room and we'll start to get ready to go. Might go for one last swim in the pool and then start packing. Just a little slice of paradise right there. The workbench.